I just wanted to do a quick update to what is going on with me with this sort of super receptive period that I'm going through. And in a nutshell, it's affecting me mostly with work, which is a good thing because I'm able to, make more money than I would normally. That's basically what's been going on. I have definitely been getting more attention from people. I must be putting out a vibe or something. I'm handling it better. It stresses me out, but not so much that I can't handle it. As a matter of fact, well, clearly I'm more on. If you're clearly if there's I'm on a more extroverted level. I mean, I'm not extroverted, but compared to most definitely not extroverted. I mean, I make these videos. Obviously, I'm a little bit more extroverted than tons of people that are that I have it's annoying me. It's confused. But anyway, um, so for instance, I had to meet the client this week, and this is a brand new person that I've never met before. That okay, completely competent in what I do, and when I finally did have a meeting, I did a good job. I know it's my job, um, but oh my goodness. The lead up to it was just awful, and I was stressed out, and I was nervous and anxious, and didn't think I could do it. So to try to calm that, I showed up early and actually went to a shopping center in a more mall type place, and was window shopping. I was basically going down the lane and going into every um, store, and as an avoidant person, you're probably going, oh my goodness, cringeworthy. But seriously, the point was I was trying to sensitize myself. Um, so what I was doing was literally going in these stores. There's four little people, and they'd come up and say, and every single store, 5 or 6 in a row, would say, are you looking for something? And I just said, no, I'm just looking. Keep going. Didn't really talk to anybody. Something was a pet store, and there's, I mean, I cringe at it now. I'm amazed I did it. Um, and again, if this is not a clear as a bell sign that I'm more receptive or whatever to people, there was a guy in the store who was going through boxes of live roaches. Just really gross. But and the thing was that I sort of had to I had to try to make it seem better to me. So I went right up to him. Well, I didn't come right next to him, but in the aisle, and said, God, what did I say? Something like, so what are you feeding? And going, oh, please tell me that he's not picking these things up to make pets for himself or to eat himself. You never know. Mealworms, people can eat them. And he's told me he named a couple lizards, and I was like, well, at least you're not feeding snakes and spiders. And he said, oh, I have a couple of those too. I was like, okay, and nodded and got away. But so that was like a maybe 20-second random conversation, completely random person. But I mean, the reason why that was kind of safe for me was because there's no way I'm ever running into this. Never. Okay, I know that's the aisle to avoid if I ever go in that store again, which why would I? There's a million pet stores all over the place. Go to another one down the street.
There's no reason for me to ever go to that store again. And even if I do, I just avoid that aisle. And he wouldn't remember me, because why would, come on. He's not going to remember me. So he's not going to be like, hey, how come you asked me if what kind of animals I am? So that's what made it safe for me, was because I would never see him again. And normally what I do is I literally travel the world. If I'm super, super stressed out, I leave and go. 100 miles is not far enough. It's usually got to be a minimum of 300 miles. It's usually got to be someplace where either you have to drive all day or you've got to fly. And if I can get that far away, then I'll de-stress. And I'll do this every once in a while, like probably at least once a year. I'll just hop a plane and go someplace and be there for a day to be around people that I don't have to have this constant pressure of, are they checking up on me? Are they keeping track of what I'm doing? Am I going to hear about what I've done somewhere along the line? Am I going to run into this person again and have to hear about what a goof I was being, stupid thing I was saying, whatever? That's how I deal. So again, I'm a more people-oriented avoidant, which of course you sort of have to be a people person if you're avoidant, sort of, because you want to be around people, but you can't let yourself be around people. See, some people get like extremely stressed out in crowds because there's just too many people for them to handle when they're avoidant. They just can't handle it. I'm the type where I can become invisible in a crowd. So I don't want people actually touching me, but to be in a place where there's lots and lots of people, I think that I'm much less likely to be sort of singled out. And so then I'm much happier with the with that situation. So yeah. Anyway, again, it's a weird update, but that's how it's manifesting at this point. I am not picking up interpersonal relationships, which I'm kind of like, yay, because I don't want to deal with the stress. I am picking up more business relationships, which is also yay, because more money. So right now that's how it's manifesting, and that's what's going on.